Back again. What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Welcome. Really appreciate you guys. Continue to watch, like, subscribe, hit that bell button so you could be notified every time a new video is made or comes out. Share this with a friend, a coworker, somebody that's seeking to be better in their credit journey, or if you're just looking to obtain some new information, or if you have any information, feel free to leave comments in the comment section. If you want me to do a video on something, leave a comment. That'll work as well. Also, join my school group, school.com. Look for Raw Game, RAWGAME, where we will come together as a community and just discuss different things, wins, losses, or whatever. I'm just here. I'm just going to talk to y'all for a minute. Wish you could talk back, but you can talk back through your comments. But I'm going to talk about how to research banks. Now, you could teach a man, you could give a man a fish, or you could teach him how to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime. I'm here to try to teach you how to fish so you can do all this stuff for free yourself. I'm giving away all this game and information for free, so you guys will be able to research this and do it yourself, even though regardless of what I tell you and what anybody else tell you, always do your own research as well. You know how sometimes you might go to the grocery store or go to the store and you get that price back and be like, dang. And then when you get your receipt, you start going through it to make sure it's correct. And then sometimes you might find out that it's not correct, or something wasn't on sale, or that was supposed to be on sale, but you get the picture. It was wrong because you checked it. So, and data points and different stuff change all the time. And at the same time, what works for one may not work for the next. And different people like different banks, and they're in different positions. So it's always you always got to go back and do your own research as well, even though the person may be a creditable person and you may trust them, but still everybody, we are human at the same time. But I'm just going to tell you something, how to research banks and credit unions. I'm going to give y'all some real game and give y'all a real gem on this one. Some of the things and places you could go and look up, credit boards. You could go to credit boards, so check them out. I'm going to say the best one for last. This one is just going to be, you could go to FICO. And then you could go to, Facebook group. There's a lot of some Facebook groups out there, where people share information and they tell their experiences is exactly what I'm doing right now. So different Facebook group, but make sure it's replicable ones. So that's another place where you can find out research about credit unions and banks. Doctor of Credit, that's one. And then Reddit, REDDIT, that is one. But one of the biggest ones I'm finna share you all, this will tell you about every bank, every credit union in every single state in the world. And that's called iBankNet. So all one word, iBankNet. It's a website. It'll tell you how many employees working at certain banks, interest rates, how many people have got loans. I mean, it's just off the chain, and it's in every different state. So that's a real big one that you guys need to know. And then another key and pointing factor is always know your data points before you're applying for credit and when you're doing these researches on your banks, because it can know your data points. When I say data points, I'm referring to your credit score, your credit profile. Already know, because it could save you a lot of time and a lot of disappointment and just a lot of error. When you know your data points, you'll know what the bank is already looking for, And then when the bank knows your data points, they'll be able to give you what's fundable. They'll be able to tell you if it's fundable or not. But if you know your data points, you'll know it's fundable or not by dealing with different banks and knowing their qualifications or their what they asking for certain credit cards, loan B-locks, and things of that nature. So knowing your data points, that's powerful. So know your stuff and don't just go into something in the blind and apply for credit and, oh, I thought I would have got approved because I got this, but I had a collection on here, but it wasn't that. Oh, know your stuff. And if you don't know, ask. And then I know a lot of people, Navy Federal, they've been just cracking down so much. But, and a lot of people been getting in there the wrong way, but you're at your own risk. But I'm going to tell you a safe way, another way that you guys can get in there. If you didn't know, one way you can get in there is a roommate. If you live with somebody that has a Navy Federal account already, that's a way that you could get in instead of using an old, oh, that's my grandfather trick. They catching on to that, and they canceling people credit cards, and they canceling out the accounts, and so they catching on to some people. So be careful. And then when I say the roommate thing, be creative. You know what I mean? There's leases out there and stuff you could do. That's all I'm gonna say. Just be creative. Or what if one of your parents had a brother that was in the credit union? You could sign up and get your mom, an account, and then if you live with your mom, you could get in through your mom. It's just different ways you could do. Or if you got a friend that has Navy Federal Credit Union, maybe and then some credit unions, I forget, was that not PenFed, what was that? SENC. I forgot the name of that other credit union. But I know some credit unions too, you just got to make a small donation or to gain interest. They just ask you, they just ask you for a small donation, or you just ask them how you could get in, and they'll tell you how you get in, and then you're in. Then once you're in, you could tell other people. But there's so many, even if you don't get in the Navy Federal, there's so many other credit unions out there, just tons and tons. And if you go to that ibank.net, you can see the ones that's in your state and do your due diligence and see before you start seeking to go credit. Go on each, and then once you see the different banks, or somebody tells you about a credit union or bank, go on their website, look at their products. If you don't understand it, call a rep and ask them to explain it to you, or ask a friend. And just go through it thoroughly and look and pay attention, and it'll come to you. But be wise. Just be wise about it.